How's it going, guys? And welcome back to episode 8 of Digital Dread.
I think that's right?
Either way,
Fuck, now you got me questioning.
either way, we are finally reacting to Greylock. This
one
is,
has been highly suggested.
if you were to consider like the biggest analog horrors right now, on top are probably Mandela Catalog, The Back Rooms, and Greylock.
So it's gotta be good, huh?
This is one of the big ones right now.
Shit. That's so, it's honestly crazy to me. But I'm actually hyped for it. Wait, never mind. I'm not hyped for it.
Yeah, so
No!
just based off the channel, the thumbnails, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I don't like it already. I feel like this is gonna be some kind of scientific experiment gone horribly wrong. Fucked. Oh, I don't like this at all.
So that's what you that's your
But that's my prediction right now. Because it looks like human experiments, like human experimentation. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Waking your subconscious. What the fuck? Okay, well.
Yeah.
Make sure to check these guys out. Check out Greylock. Give them some love.
Oh, I'm sure everybody watching this series has most likely seen Greylock. You're a unique person, having seen Mandela Catalog in the back rooms, but you haven't even heard of Greylock.
Dude, I didn't look up any. I was like, you're the one who showed me the catalog. You literally sent me, hey, look, it's a Mandela catalog. What the fuck is a Mandela catalog? And I was like, oh, bitch, I hate this. It was super fucking terrifying. But, all right, I guess let's start off with tape 1, back online. Greylock?
Tape 1, back online.
Oh, I don't like the fucking one right next to it. Okay.
Primary systems online.
Oh, this is in culinary systems because of the fucking thing. Gaming sequence complete.
Emergency shutdown protocols disengaged. System was offline for time code 0106. Contact technician for assistance.
Okay.
Welcome to Serial USA Enhanced Access Operations. Please
Oh,
enter your
no.
clearance credentials.
Fuck are you turning it on?
Error.
It's like dead bodies everywhere.
Credentials are not recognized.
Oh my, someone is entering shit though.
Clearance credential requirement overridden. Administrator privileges granted.
Oh no.
Unknown user ID. What would you like to do? Accessing archival storage for GBA.
Oh no.
Data extraction initiated. Data extraction 10% complete.
David extraction. These auto-cover things are terrible.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I don't like this. There's someone here doing shit they ain't supposed to.
They're just extracting data.
Data extraction.
They're not supposed to be here though.
All data extracted to error. No.
What? What?
Okay,
I'm so confused.
thoughts.
Okay, well, data was extracted naturally. Outside of that, something was going on. Literally, it said credentials were not recognized, and then it said overwritten. So it means whoever the fuck did this had the power to override credential things, and then made their thing like I'm our user or something.
Unknown user.
Oh, that's what it was. I just read the fucking captions and I couldn't fucking tell what was going on. David extraction went crazy.
Still think it's an experiment?
Yeah?
Okay.
Currently, I don't like what's that though. Like, what is that? What's the green stuff in it?
Are you
Who put the lettuce in their blood?
Are you ready to
Is that what
continue then?
I guess. Who put the lettuce in their blood?
To the Mountain, Tape 2.
When men pursue evil, it is evil that they will find. Mark my words, there is no good that can come from the pursuit of darkness.
This is a Southern preacher.
Believe the words of the late brilliant Charles Spurgeon, who discussed this at length in a sermon all the way back in 1864. He said, quote, "Our adversary, the devil, goes about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. We are taught by our Lord Jesus to pray. Do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. What we are taught to seek or shun
what is
in
that?
prayer, we should equally
Is it a tree? Oh, it's a lamp.
Very warily, therefore, should we
I thought it was a fire, and I was like, this
Are
dude's
you
just
paying
driving past
attention
it.
to the radio?
seeking to walk
Yes,
in
yes,
the
yes.
path of obedience, so that we may never be guilty of tempting the devil to tempt us. We are
Okay.
not to enter the thicket in search of the lion. We may pay dear.
Oh no, this is exactly what that guy's doing. No, I hate it. He's going straight into the thicket to search for the lion. Oh, dude, why are you doing this?
To answer your question, some, it was blood and snow.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be like they put like leaves in their blood. Like they're a vegetarian. Oh, the stick says to go that way. Is that the radio again? But like distorted?
I think so.
Ugh. Why is he here?
Back to the mountain.
Nope.
I did not understand the word.
I don't either. I think it just said don't go to the thicket to search for the lion or something. I'm hearing like bits and pieces of words.
Yeah, like I heard human spirit in there. I heard Remain Anonymous. I think I heard Greylock.
Yeah, maybe.
Or not, dear believer. We are drawn to him by our own heart.
Hard to fucking.
In Matthew chapter 15, verse 19, it says, "For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander." There is a shadow nested deep, deep within our hearts, within our minds, in a place most people don't even know exists within themselves.
Why are you flashing your fucking lights at it?
Call to those depths, dear believer. And though you may tremble before the beast, you should make it easier on yourself and accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
What? 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 Pastor, hey, yo, that's not at all what you were saying before. Whatever you did, you fucked up, dude. You fucked up big time. You turned a Southern preacher into a devil advocate. Slow down, bro. I don't know how fast you're going.
The devil, dear believer, has a plan for you.
I fucking knew it changed, bro. Oh, I do like that, though. I do like the way they did that one. The Southern preacher.
We are
kinda
not to
freaking
enter
in.
the thicket in search of the lion. We may pay dearly.
Yeah. The devil has a plan for you. It's gotta be one of the most chilling sentences I've ever heard. Do not go into thicket. Yeah, everyone's like talking about do not go into thicket. Oh, we were shocked and horrified. They came across what they believed to be the mangled carcass of an animal. But when the hikers witnessed a human skull, they hurried to contact authorities. A human skull! A human skull! Two men, thank you, replies, who wish to remain anonymous, say that they've hiked Mount Greylock trails for over a decade, and while they've certainly seen their share of bizarre things over the years, they couldn't have possibly been prepared for what they witnessed today. Oh,
So
maybe that's what they were
this
saying.
this is what we were like where we could only pick out words. This is what it was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So they
That's
were
good.
shocked and horrified when they came across what they at first believed to be the mangled carcass of an animal. But then when the hikers witnessed a human skull, they hurried to contact authorities. So there were some hikers that were hiking on Mount Greylock who came across the mangled body of a human.
Yeah. Which that makes a lot more sense. And Mount Greylock is not like just like okay, I get it. And that's what Greylock comes from.
I think
That makes sense.
Mount Greylock is an actual place. Hold on.
Is it? If it is, that would be it'd be terrifying. I'm never going there.
Mount Greylock is a mountain in Massachusetts.
No, I don't want to go there, Pika.
Mount Greylock is the highest point in Massachusetts, located in the northwest region of the state.
I'm never fucking going to Mount Greylock. That's never fucking happening.
Yeah, so guy drives out to the mountain at night, goes walking around for a while, sees blood and blood like all over the snow and trees and stuff. Gets back in his car, drives a little bit more, starts flashing his lights. Then he hears a banging on his car and just takes off out of there and gets out of there.
I would too, because the fucking radio changed. It was a southern preacher, and then he was like, and it may be scary to you, but see what the beast bestows upon you. And I was like, oh, fuck.
I believe like the preacher is actually clipped from a famous preacher, yeah.
Oh, because it's really good. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Spurgeon?
What? Man, I need some CC for this. I wish there was analog horrors would consider folks with poor hearing. Ugh. Okay.
I could have sworn.
What is happening? What are we looking at? I was just reading some of these things. And I've decided to see what's in store next. Ooh, I used to do long trips at night and listen to Art Bell Coast to Coast. What is Art Bell?
Yeah, I can't find it, but I could have sworn like listening, like watching people like do deep dives on the series. They've mentioned him.
He's a paranormal themed radio show. Or that's what Art Bell is. This was so good, Rob. I'm unsettled. More old-timey sermons and things up at night. You know your audience well. Dang, Rob. I'm not easily creeped out.
Gave me local 58 fastest route vibes, and I love it.
The fastest route. You've reached your destination. Yeah, I can feel that. I feel that.
God, I know I've heard people reviewing, like doing deep dives on this, like have mentioned the name of the pastor, the preacher, but I don't.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is what it is. So, what are your thoughts on this now?
This is this is dealing with some paranormal type shit. It feels like. The devil. They have gone into the thicket in search of the lion. I feel like that's a general theme.
Do you still think there is human experimentation?
I think there is, but not with other humans doing it.
You don't think other humans are experimenting on humans? Okay.
I think the fucking devil's experimenting.
But of course, there's gotta be some religious iconography, and
Oh yeah, dude. It's
you got the
yeah,
you
because
got
it
the
kind of
preacher.
works.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough. Like, okay, like, as much love as I want to give to everything, in a horror movie, when something like evil and paranormal, and it just like defies the religious like belief of like, oh, hold the cross out in front of me or whatever, that's fucking scary. It's like, oh fuck. So you could like, it's just, it just sets up for a good horror in my opinion. So I can see this being interesting. I'm terrified already. So, ooh,
Well, up next we
chills.
have tape 3, orientation protocols.
Orientation protocols. Okay. What is going on? What are these tapes about? Why are they? It's all
Unauthorized
set in the
viewing this
same
tape is
unit?
strictly prohibited. Blah blah blah.
Greetings and welcome to
Man, we're
the
getting arrested.
Educational Protocols and Orientation video system provided by Unit 13 as part of the United
Okay.
States Army and Project Stargate, created in partnership with Semiodyne USA. On behalf of all of us here
Okay.
at Unit 13, congratulations
Okay.
on your selection as one of our testing
I don't like
candidates.
Unit 13.
You likely have a lot of questions, and this video is designed to answer them all. First, let's go
Okay.
over some background information to provide you with the crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of what it is we're doing at Unit 13. We are sure you've heard plenty of rumors surrounding what it is that we do, but we are willing to find that most everything you've heard is wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been briefed on, Unit 13 studies a revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology, thought forms. If you're unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's okay.
Oh.
You're in the majority. So, what are thought forms? Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists, Tibetan monks to theosophists,
no.
have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to as a tulpa, otherwise known as a thought form. A thought form is the manifestation of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychologically energized state into a semi-physical form, existing as not only an extension of the person, but as its own independent and sentient entity. Thought forms are also able to be witnessed and experienced by third parties, and are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars, companions, or even friends to those who conjure them.
Oh, that's
According to
nice.
Literature, thought forms can be intentionally formed by a single person or multiple people, though they can be unintentionally formed as well. But they are always manifested through the deep will and focus of a person in a considerably heightened state of connectivity with their own consciousness. Traditional
Okay.
thought forms can vary widely in their level of influence in the real world. While they usually take physical formations eventually, their earliest stages are more apparitional in nature, with brief manifestations, though most often remaining as an unseen essence, much like a phantom or a ghost. At this phase, thought forms and ghosts are very similar in a number of ways.
Oh no.
So, do you see? Do
Yeah,
you potentially
think I-
see where this is going?
These people in Greylock unintentionally made a thought form that's fucking like doing bad shit.
So this is
Oh, I hate
this isn't the only thing throughout all of Greylock, but this is one of the
Mhm.
main themes is thought forms. If you think about something hard enough, you can
Mhm.
think it into reality.
Oh, that's fucking terrifying.
And this was a government experiment to see if they can make it work for the government.
Naturally. Anytime there's anything bad.
Contact with them through communication devices, such as a Ouija board or through EP sessions, while the thought form may respond through moving objects, manipulating electronics, or even speaking words and short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spend inordinate amounts of time in deeply emotional states, where their mental capacity is largely occupied by a powerful focus on the departed individual. In other words, as these are the ideal conditions from which thought forms are born, people may very well create their own ghosts and hauntings. However, as more time and energy is invested into the development of the thought form, they begin to harness more influence on their environment, until eventually exhibiting a semi-permanent physical appearance, and, in due course, becoming as tangible as a living creature. This is where Unit 13's interest comes in. We've sought to answer a very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe? Unfortunately, the practice of intentionally creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of developmental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes, to oversee a number of the operations related to Unit 13's work. His participation has been invaluable and has brought fruitful results to the project. Due to Unit 13 and Semiodyne USA's combined efforts, bringing together some of the most prestigious minds in the world, specializing in the sciences of the human consciousness, with cutting-edge technology and engineering methods, we've created a groundbreaking, proprietary invention. Introducing the Thought Form Manifester.
Oh no!
Is able to create truly independent and self-sustaining thought form entities from the minds of select, willing participants. Being that they come from the deepest recesses of the human mind, thought forms can appear in virtually any configuration. They could look like a person, an object, an animal, or even something as abstract as the physical representation of an emotion. That being said, it's recommended to brace yourself before touring the thought form chambers, as thought forms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a childhood nightmare. There's no reason to be afraid, however. All thought forms are docile by nature, and while they may look or behave in a frightening manner, and though they are capable of making physical contact, they pose no threat to humans. Once your session in the Thought Form Manifester is completed, your thought form will be securely transported directly into a containment chamber. Thought forms are unable to pass through the barrier of and will not be capable of causing you any issues. There are some very rare potential side effects that may result from your session. These side effects include increased tiredness, loss of balance, dizziness, insomnia, vomiting, episodes of temporary amnesia, and mild hallucinations. These side effects, if present, will clear up within 72 hours of your session, and are simply signs of your brain recalibrating to the real world. It is recommended you refrain from driving or operating heavy machinery for 72 hours after your session.
Too bad I'm forklift certified.
Side effects. None of these side effects should cause you any harm or overt stress, and former testing candidates who have experienced these side effects reported that they were very mild and merely a transient inconvenience. With all that out of the way,
Transient inconvenience.
to your participation with Unit 13, and your time in the Thought Form Manifester has been scheduled. However, there are several required mind exercises as a part of this video system that must be
I'm ready.
prior to your scheduled date in order to find your
Ready to create
consciousness
a
and
thought
ensure the
form from the
highest
deepest
quality
recesses of
results.
our brains.
Please enter the video cassette labeled TF2, Waking Your Subconscious, now. This is the end of this tape.
That's like the number 12 video.
So,
That's the number 12 video.
do you want to make a thought form using the deepest recesses of your brain, Pingu?
No, God, no. Who knew for playing Team Fortress 2 could awaken someone's subconscious?
I like how
terrible.
one of the potential manifestations is the physical representation of an emotion.
Yeah, like, what does that fucking mean? I hate it.
So you believe that we created thought forms and that is bad now.
Unintentionally created them, by the way. Also, after your session, the fucking side effects, temporary amnesia?
Mild.
I feel like...
Did you hear all of the audio glitches?
Yeah, they can't pass through the barrier.
And every time you would say mild hallucination, it would like mild.
Yeah, like it's glitching out every so often. I think that's like those are
There's
important bits.
yeah, on the key moments, like mild
Mm-hmm.
hallucination, it glitched out on mild. Perhaps they're not mild, always mild. Um,
In my head, transient inconvenience of me being eventually like, who am I? Who are you people? Such a mild inconvenience, honestly.
so what do you think of this so far? Are you enjoying this?
I'm invested more than I should be. I also make it known the tape they want you to enter the interface is number 12. Waking your subconscious.
Oh.
That one stuck with me because of just the way it looked. So, okay, let's go ahead and do tape 4. Oh, I hate this. I hate that.
Unexpected visitors.
I hate that it's actually kind of good. Why can't we get one of these that are actually dog water terrible? That way I'm not scared of it. Fuck. Okay. Oh, there's a skeleton in there. Oh, what the fuck?
You see it?
Yeah, what is it? Is it Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine? Oh, it's gone. Turn off the light. Why are you getting closer to it? You fucking dumbass. Like, all this could have been avoided if you just went away from the Greylock fucking mountain. Fuck. Don't go in.
Oh.
Why are you looking through a fucking window? You going in?
Do
You
see
better
do you
fucking
see
not.
it standing there?
Not really. It's fucking blurry. Was I supposed to see something? I
Hold
feel
on.
blind. I feel blind. I'm so sorry, guys. Is it the eyeballs? Oh.
You see it
Oh.
now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why are we looking at the window still, though?
It's just standing there. In the
Just
dark.
doing its own thing. Let the homie do the homie vibe. Why you gotta bother the homie? Homie's just vibing. He's living his best life. You don't ever just sit in the dark and just stand there awkwardly, not breathing?
What's more surprising is the light from this guy's camera not alerting the creature.
Yeah, like, because it doesn't. He doesn't care, maybe. Is it gone? Oh no.
I think this person's looking for a way.
Why would you have a camera? Videotaping your crimes.
Keep the window screen on.
You end up dying in an analog horror like this. It's your own dang on fault. You're going out of your way. Oh, what is this place?
Alright, boys, we're in.
Don't want to be in. Oh, door just open. Oh, I could not tell what. I thought it was going down. I was like, those stairs are backwards. Okay, well, going home now. I was too dang scared. Going home.
Someone was screaming. There was a lot of rumbling. Somebody was tussling
And we
around.
didn't see anything.
Nope. We just got out of there. It's too
Honestly,
late.
fair.
It's too late.
Too late at night for this. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh no.
What?
Is that an eyeball?
What's the move?
Oh.
Is
I'd
that a
like to
move?
thank my producer,
It could be.
my writers, my director, my friends, and you, the ordinary PP people who made me what I am today.
Next Headroom premieres
You're welcome.
The Moonlighting tomorrow.
They did love me.
Oh, wait a minute.
We interrupt our current program at the request of the Massachusetts State Police. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. All normal broadcasting has been discontinued during the emergency. This station will broadcast official information, news, and instruction for northern Berkshire County, Massachusetts, after the following tone.
Why? Why the tone?
At 3:34 a.m., Massachusetts State Police confirmed the presence of a potential group of active and unidentified home invaders who have targeted 49 residences since approximately 11:15 p.m. last night. The attacks appear to be random, spanning across the towns of North Adams, Cheshire, Savoy, and Windsor. Residents are urged to take the following actions immediately. Wake all occupants of your home. Lock all doors and windows. Close all curtains and blinds. Gather in a secure area of your home where multiple exits are available to prevent yourself from being cornered. Additionally, residents are urged to arm themselves with a blunt object or firearm if available and licensed. Only resort to self-protection if a suspect has entered your home, poses an active threat to you or your family, and you are unable to escape safely. If you are currently away from home, we are urging you not to return home at this time. Shelter in place where you are. If you are currently not in a secure area or in a vehicle, immediately head to your closest 7-Mart. Each 7-Mart location is currently being used as a safe area and as police station for your protection. Remain in your secure area until the threat has been resolved. Police are currently unable to determine a physical description of any of the assailants involved in these attacks. It is strongly advised you do not open your home to anyone you do not intimately recognize. Do not attempt to search for or engage with any suspects. The suspects are considered armed and extremely dangerous. Do not leave your secure area unless necessary. This is for your safety. Law enforcement will be armed and patrolling your area. Interfering with this investigation could result in lethal force being inadvertently.
Don't look out the window during the emergency broadcast system. You're not listening to the broadcast.
49 attacks just since 11:49 last night. 11:18 last night.
Fucking door. Window thing. Close it. Oh, I hate you.
I too
hate
open
it.
my window to the screams of the damned. Holy shit, that got me all fucked.
no. Yeah, I told you. I fucking told you. Oh, I hate it.
I forgot
That's what
about
you
that.
get. Honestly,
Did
it's
you
what
did you
get.
see the faces?
That's what you fucking get, person.
Did you see the
You
faces?
fucking kept. I did for like a little bit. A little bit.
I forgot
Um,
about that. That fucking got me.
Dude, it got me. 49 households being attacked by one group of insane assailants is pretty fucking damn unprecedented.
Especially in one night.
Honestly. Yeah, dude, just imagine. It's like Santa Claus, reverse Santa Claus. I gotta admit, the end got me so bad.
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
like, I
damn it.
too opened my window to the screams of the damned, and then fucking hand jump scare.
Bro, I hate how good this is. Fuck. Okay.
So what do you think's going on?
Fucking the physical thing of the fucking conforms, or whatever they're called, have been fucking made.
Tulpas.
Yeah, thought forms. I swear it said conforms like every single time.
No, thought form,
Okay.
also known as tulpas.
Alright, well, tulpas are fucking just stupid, and they're going around killing things.
Okay.
Because, like, the deepest part of humanity's psyche is, like, dirty fucking shit. Like, fucked up.
Right.
So it's like, would I throw a baby off a plane? Probably not. But I did think about it. Oh, no.
So thought forms are loose and attacking people.
And the president are trying to keep, or not the president, but the police are trying to keep it under wraps, I guess. Either that or they think that's what's going on. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, lock your doors and windows, hide somewhere with multiple escape routes, and arm yourself.
The blunt or firearm.
Tape 5. Not here, not now, not anymore.
Well, hello again, Tiffany.
Oh, hi, Wanda. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too. No dad this time?
No, unfortunately, he couldn't get off work today. So I'm going to have to call him on a payphone to let him know all the details as soon as we're done.
He's excited to be a dad, huh?
Oh, yes, he certainly is. We both can't wait to be parents.
Aw, and you said you've been together since high school, right?
Yep.
That's so sweet. And have you decided on a name for your baby boy yet?
Yep, we're going with Max.
Ooh, Max, huh?
Okay.
That's a nice, strong name.
That's why my fiance wanted it so bad. He says it'll help make him strong right off the bat.
That's a pretty good way of thinking about it. So let's see how strong little Max is so you can hurry up and make that call.
Yes, please. He's been moving around like crazy the past couple weeks. So I think he's really strong. Strong enough to kick so hard I almost throw up sometimes, too.
Aw, what a wild boy. Activity is good.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully this isn't too cold.
No, it's okay.
There he is. He's definitely
Look at the
a
baby.
young boy, that's for sure. And you're both looking really good.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Let's get some measurements to see exactly how much he's grown.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know, but your baby's gone.
Or maybe something to do with the power.
Oh. Okay.
This is a bit strange.
What? What's strange?
Nothing to worry about or anything. Just having some trouble finding the baby all of a sudden.
Maybe the machine messed up?
Possibly. But I can still see everything else. It's just not picking up the baby for some reason.
Has this ever happened before?
Well, sometimes babies can move into certain positions that are hard to see.
But you can't see my baby at all?
I'm looking. Don't worry, he's definitely here.
He's gotta be, right?
You know what? Why don't we just see if we can borrow another machine, okay? There has to be something wrong with this one. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She's scared.
I mean...
Oh.
What are you talking about?
No.
This can't be happening. Your baby doesn't know the bar? That makes no sense.
Is it happening?
The baby made a thought form.
"29 is school teacher Tiffany."
Oh no, did she die? She go missing? Oh no.
Her baby was potentially a thought form.
What? That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Do you know what they did up there? These are the consequences.
Oh no. She basically faced a false pregnancy that manifested as real in the form of a thought form. She wanted a baby so badly, her body and mind essentially created one out of strong feelings she had. In the context of the series, it was thought form, but stuff like that actually happens in reality as well. Oh, so sad. The scrutiny of its existence. And she could no longer live with the grief. Oh, so she did die.
Well, no, it just said her thought form baby disappeared once she was put under the scrutiny of its existence, and she could no longer live with the grief.
Yeah, exactly. So she died.
No, the baby disappeared because she...
The baby was a boy.
She realized, like, under the scrutiny of existence, she realized what it was and could no longer live with the grief, and thus the baby disappeared.
She could no longer live with the grief. Meaning she died.
Oh, she was unable to live the heartbreak any longer. Tiffany Marie Elaine Crisaldi, elementary school teacher, 29 of Rose Pine Drive, Adams, died unexpectedly. Okay, so she did die.
She
Monday
did die! I fucking
she had
told you
suffered tremendously after the sudden loss of her unborn son, Maxwell Marsh. She was unable to live the heartache any longer.
Damn.
So the baby disappeared and she couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, it's fair. No, it's fair. Poor girl.
What do you think about that perspective?
Terrifying. That's terrifying. That just happens. And it happens in real life too, apparently. But like imagine like in this horror world it happens. Just the baby's just gone.
And the description. Do you know what they did up there? This is the consequences.
I don't like that idea, because that means something's mad. I don't like that. Sleeping dogs. No, I hate all of them. Why does it have to get more scary? Alright.
Tape 6, Sleeping Dogs. This is an almost 10-minute video.
You know what? Congratulations.
Humanity has fought tirelessly past through a great many trials into 1840.
Oh, there's already Kel's captions.
One singular goal. A goal that countless men withered away and dying in pursuit of, leaving their towers of work behind, to be climbed by coming generations. Higher and higher they ascend, so that we will at last reach the one called God. And there, on his apex of infinite knowledge and power, we will approach and look him in the eye as an equal.
Oh. Oh, the face.
Welcome back, user. Frank Porter.
No.
Please enter your credentials.
Oh, I got an actual user this time, Frank Porter.
By system administrator. Greetings, unknown user ID. Welcome to Semiodyne USA's virtual message assistant, for user. Project director, Frank Porter. Establishing custom telephone message settings.
So they're accessing Frank Porter.
Construction and Mining Company. Dates of receipt ranging from March 24th, 1987.
Okay. So Semiodyne was the company working on the thoughtform stuff with the government.
Okay.
But this is about a construction and mining project.
Okay.
Project constructed of redacted facility.
Okay. March 30th,
Frank Porter is the guy in charge of this construction.
Message 1.
Okay.
March 24th, 11:14 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul Morelli. We ran into somewhat of an issue today.
I like Craig.
These tunnels inside the mountain, pretty deep in. But, well, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but he told me to call if anything strange came up, and, I figured this qualifies. People have been here before. Some obviously man-made shit in there, like carvings and stone. This shit looks ancient, like real old. I took a crew in to look through it, but seems part of the tunnels caved in some time ago. We're gonna just have to bust through it regardless. But I still wanted to make you aware of it. Anyways, I'll keep you in the loop. Thanks.
So they're gonna
So
bust through regardless. Okay.
yeah, they're digging through the mountain, and they found tunnels with man-made shit in it. Ancient man-made shit in it. So
Oh no.
that's what that was.
Message 2. March 25th, 7:38 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul. Just calling to tell you the day might be a bit slower than usual. Unfortunately, a number of the crew are sick as dogs. Not really sure what kind of stomach bugs going around or what, but we'll do our best to pick up slack. I'm calling in some guys who have a day off, so hopefully things will get a little closer to normal, you know? That being said, I don't know how the hell this happened, but the section of the tunnel here caved in is clear. Tunnel's been wired up with a few lights, too. Wanted to see if maybe you sent someone in while we were off shift. Night crew said you didn't, but, you know, I didn't see anybody else either, so... But a few of the guys said they'd seen something running around in the woods surrounding the site. I figured it's probably a deer or whatever, but seeing all the ruckus we're making out here, you know? But they all insisted it was something else. Something like a real tall man. Might just be some environmentalist moron trying to cause some shit, but, you know, he ain't done nothing, so I told him to keep focused on the project. For safety's sake, we're gonna avoid the tunnel until I hear back from you. Alright, bye now.
So message 2. After the first message when they found the tunnels,
The next day.
a lot of the men were suddenly sick. But also, the blockage in the main tunnels is suddenly gone, and there's lights already set up.
Yeah, like so it's already ready to explore. I
And
don't
on-
like that.
And on top of that, the night crew is saying they saw what appeared to be a tall man running around the forest nearby.
I don't like this.
Message 3. March 25th, 4:56 p.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul again. The guy you sent out to take photos just left, but well, he seemed totally fine when he got here, but we practically had to carry him back to his car when he was done. I don't know if he caught whatever's going around, but figured you should know. Also, we found some really old shit down there, Frank. Now, I ain't no historian, but we got a guy on the crew who used to do archaeology work or whatever, and I don't know. But I guess there's some old artifacts down there, like weapons, and trinkets, and whatever. I'll have him draft up a report for you and send it your way, because I feel like he'd be interested, and he can explain all this shit better than I could anyways. His name's Arnold Rivers. That's about it. Alright, bye.
Message.
So they found artifacts. The guy who came to take pictures took pictures, came in healthy but left sick.
Yeah.
And the guy drafting up the guy who did archaeology drafting up the artifacts' name is Arnold Richards.
4. March 26th, 1:03 p.m.
Frank, something ain't right here. Crew's getting worse, more sick. I feel okay so far, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. I saw that thing the guys have been talking about last night, stalking around in the tree line. I swear it had a face. Anyways, just call me back as soon as you can, Frank.
Message.
This guy is just not answering.
The crew is getting sicker. And he's seen the thing now, the tall man. It said he could have sworn it had a face.
Frank needs to answer his damn phone.
And that's my bad. Frank is part of Simudyne, I think. Paul Morelli is the head of the construction. So the guy who's leaving these messages, that's Paul Morelli.
No, well, Frank needs to fucking answer his damn phone.
5. March 27th, 12:10 p.m.
All our food is rotten, totally spoiled and covered in maggots. It was perfectly fine and stored. There wasn't any problems with the generator, even if we lost power. I mean, it's the end of March. All our food looks like it's been left out in the heat for weeks. No idea what's going on. Please call me back.
I'm gonna eat the maggots, though.
So all of their food, despite being in fridge, pretty much instantly spoiled.
Had maggots on it, too.
Yep.
Gross.
Instantly spoiled, rotten maggots.
But maggots are high in protein, so it's okay.
This, so far, is all within a period of 3 days.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if my work had that in 3 days, I'd quit my job.
Message 6. March 27th, 4:02 p.m.
It's Paul. We saw it again. Something out here with us. It's in the woods. And it's watching us, goddammit. It ain't no animal either. Who are you guys gonna put up those fancy hunting cameras and see if we can catch anything? Maybe locals fucking with us? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, anyways, I just...
The hunting cams that they put up.
Oh, no.
Motion
Message
detected, I
7.
didn't see anything, though.
Date and time
Let me
unavailable.
try.
Message.
Oh.
Okay.
Message 8. March 29th,
So this is
10:13
2
p.m.
days after.
Frank, it's Paul. Holy shit, well, a lot of the crew here is sick now, and some are, like, unresponsive. We tried emergency contacts for them, but they just keep ringing. The phones, they just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. Nobody picked up from any number we tried. Nobody picked up. No answer machines either. Made a call to the hospital, and same thing. Just ringing. Just tried 911, still nothing. I figured the phones were fucked up, but the machine actually picked up. I think I caught whatever's going around. My skin, it feels tight. A lot of pressure behind my eyes. My teeth feel like they're humming, vibrating. You know what? This all started when we came across that tunnel. I feel like I need to figure out what's down there. I think whatever's down there could help my crew. But most of all, I feel like something really bad's gonna happen if I don't go down. So I'm going down tonight.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay, so 2 days after they put the food spoiled and they got hunting cameras,
Mm-hmm.
Paul catches it as well. None of the phones are working except to contact Frank.
His answering machine specifically.
Yes. And he is now going deeper into the tunnels to find answers.
Oh, no.
This is
Okay.
the next day.
Message 9. March 30th, time unavailable. This is the end of your messages.
Okay. Oh, a mask? Fuck!
So what's going on?
Well, they went down the mining. They found some shit. They weren't supposed to find the shit. Shit's fucked. They fucking opened the Tomb of the Mummy type beat. Oh, no. I don't know I don't even know what's going on, man. I'm terrified.
So you got government experiments with thought forms. You've got people dying on the mountain. You got people mining into the mountain and finding ancient shit, and then bad shit happening. There's a lot going on.
Too much going on.
How does it all connect?
How does it? That's the real question.
There came a red flash as it pitched from heaven. Corruption wrought truth. 0707.
Hey, 07. Back to normal. Dear Paul, we still need you to work next week. We've determined that you only have the sniffles.
Leave it to a guy like Paul to be such a drama queen over a case of the sniffles. Walk it off, Paul.
You can see over time Paul's portrait slowly deforms, being happy to sad. Aw. That's sad. That is pretty funny. Alright, number 7, I guess.
Do you think we find out what happens to them?
No, I think everything goes back to normal. That's just what it says.
Back to normal.
Exactly. That's what it says. That's what happens.
The recent crime wave that swept across northern Berkshire County left many of its residents in a state of anxiety and panic. It was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it's like the robberies.
The broadcast system was engaged to warn residents to secure their homes due to the activity of a group of individuals who had been targeting and breaking into people's homes. Authorities have since confirmed that the attacks were, in fact, part of an organized criminal effort and have been attributed to a local anti-American militia group operating out of western Massachusetts called... Police have made numerous arrests in connection to militia, and officials continue to release statements to assure the public that they are safe once again.
We've seen a lot of credible information over the past couple of weeks, and the investigation's still ongoing. We're getting closer by the day.
Thankfully, due to the continued efforts of law enforcement, life has been able to return back to normal. Back to normal. Back to normal. To normal. To normal. To normal.
What the fuck? Oh, Siamese twins.
Back to normal for residents of Berkshire County.
Liar.
Oh.
And you see his face was distorted as well. Oh. I really need to figure out what's causing that. But yeah,
I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, no. Okay, so now that guy's a fucking liar, apparently.
And potentially dead?
No, let's not make assumptions. He's probably fine. Everything's back to normal. Wait a minute, a real person acting as a newscaster? No walls or text? PowerPoint slides? In my analog horror? Oh. If you're having trouble with the 124 text, the event's only tipped iceberg, who works as a private investigator, hosts a radio show centered around the government, transparency, and accountability. There are horrifying reports of people, healthy grown adults, becoming deformed, growling, extra limbs, teeth growing out of their scalp, people developing severe mental conditions or even sicknesses doctors have never seen. Holy shit.
So people are getting deformed.
Maybe it's not a fucking Siamese twins.
So you got government creating thought forms, people mining into a mountain uncovering ancient horrors, and now the civilians around the mountain are getting deformed
It's getting
into
fucked.
monstrosities. Alright,
Old,
well,
odd ends.
yep, I guess we move on to number 8. Old odd ends.
I hate it. I hate it. Oh.
Well, that broadcast went completely tits up, didn't it? I've been getting chewed out by our asshole CIA liaison for the past 2 hours. What the fuck happened?
We're looking into it, sir, but we experienced no issues with the broadcast in our end, so...
Oh, okay. So this is immediately after the last episode. It cut out.
Okay.
Signal was hijacked before even reaching the transmitter, but once we started receiving phone calls from viewers, we switched to a backup transmitter.
But by then, the hijacker had already said everything they wanted to say, hadn't they?
Yes, sir.
What a complete fuck up. They made us look like a fucking joke. And during our most popular show. Speaking of which, Don, where the fuck is he? I cannot get hold of him, and he needs to get in here and read a statement to help clean up this fucking mess.
Well, we've been trying to reach him. We've called him multiple times. We've tried his pager. We've asked around to see if anyone's heard from him, but nothing. Right now we've got Gerald standing in for him tonight. It's on to some show.
You've been to his house?
Well, no. I just thought that maybe he'd be upset if I did that. So...
Get in your fucking car and go to his fucking house. I don't care.
Okay.
If you kick down his front door and drag him here by his ear, you bring him into the studio. Do you understand?
Yes, Mr. Rosenbaum. Of course, I'll do that right now.
There's some real powerful people depending on us right now. They need us to manage the response to these events, to let the public know what's going on, and the last thing we need is it going wider than it already fucking has. So do what you need to do, or I'm going to replace you with some producers who actually know how to produce a fucking show!
Sorry, the file you are trying to access has been destroyed and can no longer be executed or retrieved. Please choose another file. Sorry,
Okay.
Sorry, it said I'll take your file if you're trying to destroy your
So this is...
Sorry.
All of this is from the perspective of a guy looking through old data.
Okay.
On computers.
So one could say he's looking through Greylock
File
tapes.
detected.
Right.
This file should not exist. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Opening.
This file should not exist.
Reverse personal log.
Final.
My name is Ron Eugene Rivers. The date is April 8th, 1987. About 9:15 at night.
This is the archaeologist guy that was working for the construction company that was going to send the report on the artifacts.
It made sense.
I was involved in the Morelli construction project at Mount Greylock.
Yeah, there it is.
I was hired due to my background in anthropology and archaeology. I've worked to excavate a number of different historical sites. Paul Morelli took me on after securing a government contract for the Greylock project. I'm recording this because I believe my life is in danger, and I likely don't have a lot of time left, so I need to leave some kind of record of my findings. On March 24th, our crew came across tunnels in the mountain that held a multitude of ancient markings and artifacts. On March 25th, Paul cleared the interior of the mountain and asked me, accompanied by a small crew, to look through the tunnels and record notes on what I was able to recognize. I was then to report to one of the project directors, named Frank Porter, to offer my perspective on our findings. I kept this to myself at the time, but what we discovered in that mountain was not normal. Not only did I see the impact it was having on the crew, but certain aspects of my findings did not make any sense. Many of the artifacts were pre-colonial. Some were from Native American tribes, but there were other artifacts. Some Mesoamerican and others were shockingly Clovis in nature. Finding Clovis artifacts here means that people have been coming to Mount Greylock since at least 11,000 BCE. But that's not all, no. There are artifacts I found that could potentially be from even earlier Paleo-American cultures that we have yet to even begin studying. Then, there were artifacts and writings left by the cultures that were pre-Columbian in nature. Transoceanic contacts prior to Columbus reaching the Americas has always been largely a theory, but the artifacts in this mountain, they prove it. Ancient Chinese, Arabic, Indian, Roman, Spanish, Viking, even ancient Greek and Egyptian are findings that they alone would change world history as we know it today. I'll admit, the anthropologist in me was thrilled. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I figured it had to be a hoax, but I'm confident that it's all authentic. But my excitement was soon replaced with a looming fear and anxiety. How could such a place be so important to so many cultures for so long? There must be something immense here. Whatever it was, well, that's why I left the project. The tunnels all connected to a series of chambers deep into the interior of the mountain. That's where a majority of the relics were found. There were old baskets of herbs and spices, pottery, weapons and armor, talismans, other religious items, countless other things, but all of it was there purposely as offerings.
So, cultures all over the world, as old as you can think of, have all been coming to Mount Greylock, which is insane to even think about. Like, how are ancient Egyptians getting all the way to Mount Greylock? But they have been coming there for every culture you can think of, as long as you can, far back as you can think of, have been coming to Mount Greylock, leaving offerings.
So whatever's there, oof, powerful.
It was billions of years ago, when our planet was still mostly fire and rock, that a Mars-sized planet that had been drifting through our solar system collided directly with the Earth. The impact was so powerful and violent that the rogue planet was blown into countless pieces of debris. This debris collected to form our moon. Many of the pieces of the unknown planet remain inside the Earth to this day.
Adams Police Department, Dispatcher Carey speaking.
Yes, I'm calling to report a break-in at my coworker's house.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Liam Hollander.
Okay, Liam, you said this was your
This is the
coworker's
producer.
house? What is your coworker's address?
Yeah.
It's Parker Hill Road in Adams, number 491.
491 Parker Hill Road, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me, is anybody hurt? Liam, are you still with me?
Yes, sorry.
Is anybody hurt?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I witnessed many altars constructed out of the mountain stone, along with evidence of mass animal and human sacrifice. And the carvings of the sacrificial chambers, I couldn't recognize a single familiar symbol, and it made me sick to even look at them. Let me be clear, I am not, nor have I ever been, a religious man, but there's something in that mountain, something people of countless cultures over the history of our planet have been worshipping, but I don't know why, but I could feel it. Whatever's down there, I could feel it. It was like being trapped in a fever dream. I swear I could hear a voice, and even felt compelled to go further, to speak to whatever's down there. I don't know. sleep, just droning, always droning. But that doesn't matter right now. I informed Mr. Porter in my report that the archaeological findings in the mountain are of monumental historical importance, and that there is certainly more to be discovered. And I recommended discontinuing construction there. But it's not as though I have any authority over this project. I fully expected to be ignored. Mr. Porter called me on the evening of March 28th, and we spoke on the phone briefly. It was as I thought.
March 28th, that was the day in between the food spoiling and him going mad.
Yeah.
He disregarded my concerns. I informed him that I wasn't going to return to the site. He insisted I did, said I was a valuable asset to the project, even offered me a substantial raise, and wanted me to lead a specifically organized team that would clear the tunnels of artifacts before excavation would continue. I, quote unquote, could be responsible for the biggest historical finding of all time, he said. I refuse again. I won't put a price on my sanity or my health, especially after seeing what was happening to the crew.
Now loading. Morale Greylock event, Group C, Survivor data. Profile for patient B3590. Rockford, Thomas. Malformations. Notes. Communicative. Patient prone to spontaneous violent outbursts. Treatment of heavy sedation recommended. Only communicate while patient is restrained or via intercom. Now loading. Profile for patient B9231. Washington, Samuel.
Oh no.
Malformations. Notes.
Oh my god.
Communicative. Patient suffers from constant state of severe paranoia and delusions, resulting in unpredictable violent outbursts. Standard treatment ineffective. High-dose xylazine is recommended. Only communicate while patient is restrained or via intercom. Now loading. Profile for patient B6670. Herrera.
Oh, this guy.
Ramon. Malformations.
Oh no.
Uncommunicative. Patient appears to be in catatonic state. Warning, patient may sit up very suddenly, without provocation, to projectile vomit at any staff in area. Patient's vomit is extremely corrosive and emits nerve gas. All treatments ineffective. Studies must be conducted
Vomit is
nerve
corrosive
gas?
and
and air
emits nerve
purifying
gas.
respirator equipped on all staff involved. Now loading. Profile for
That
patient
motherfucker's OP.
816. Fleming, Charles. Malformations. Notes.
Oh no.
Communicative. Warning. Patient will attack on sight. Do not interact. Immunity to pain. Patient exhibits cannibalistic tendencies. All treatments ineffective. Immediate euthanasia recommended. Now loading. Profile for patient.
How you gonna kill that fucker?
Oakhurst, Scott. Malformations.
Oh no.
Communicative. Communicate with caution. Warning, patient actively pretends to be benevolent and friendly. Strong homicidal and cannibalistic tendencies. Killed and partially consumed 6 staff members on April 6, 87. Patient laughed hysterically during the attack. All treatments ineffective. Immediate euthanasia or permanent restraint for further study recommended.
So he makes you think he's nice, so you let him go and then kills and eats you.
B7992. Kowalski, Edward.
Euthanasia it is.
Notes. Communicative. Hazardous. Warning, patient possesses inhuman power of suggestion and influence over others. Do not interact.
Oh.
All treatments ineffective. Immediate euthanasia recommended. Now loading. Profile for patient B1584. Rafferty, John. Malformations. Notes. Uncommunicative. Hazardous. Patient appears to be deceased. No vital signs. Patient's body not decomposing. Warning, staff have become ill after even brief time spent in patient's room. Illness disregards protective suiting. Immediate quarantine required for all victims. Mortality rate post-exposure currently 92%. Survivor subject to rapid physical and mental malformations.
So just
All
entering a
treatments
room with this guy
ineffective.
will lead to death.
Immediate remote euthanasia recommended.
Remote euthanasia.
Consider myself incredibly lucky to not be in that condition.
So it's deforming people into monsters and giving them superhuman abilities.
Was that the mining crew?
Yes.
Oh no.
That's just that's what happened to the people that entered into the fucking mountain. They got deformed into monsters and given superhuman abilities, turned into homicidal cannibalistic maniacs.
Okay. I'm very lost in how the construct things are a part of this, but now I'm
Platforms,
terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, oddly, he quickly accepted my second refusal, wished me luck in my future endeavors, but before I could say anything else, he'd hung up. But it seemed I'd made the right choice. I heard something awful happened up at Mount Greylock, and then simultaneously, there are all of these things that have been happening around the mountain. The home invasions, the dead bodies that fell from the sky over Cheshire, the pregnancy phenomena, so many other unexplainable things. They all must be related, and I've been trying to figure out how. I've connected with a local investigator who's been trying to get to the bottom of this. I've shared with him everything I have, though I feel that I've been being watched. I feel a looming threat that I can't really explain. Would the government really send someone to kill me over this? I feel like I'm paranoid, like I've lost some of my mind. But I came home from the grocery store the other day, and my front door was unlocked, and I know I had locked it before I left. I scanned my entire house for traces of anything, but found nothing out of the ordinary. I even checked and replaced all of the light bulbs. Oh, God. Saying it out loud like this, it makes me realize how crazy I sound. I've always been a rational man. There's a logical explanation behind everything. Well, I'm glad that I put all of this into a recording. Perhaps that was what I needed to snap me out of this. Honestly, I feel much better just talking about it. This can't be. Oh my God, that's my basement door. No. Camcorder. Oh, where's the damn camcorder? Here it is. Thank God.
They're here. I'm inside my bedroom closet. I'm going to keep the tape recorder running, and I'm hiding in here with my files. If something happens to me, and you find any tapes or files somehow, please bring it to the investigator, Jim Malcolm from North Adams. That goes for this video footage as well.
Jim Melbourne.
Oh no. That's not real.
Something can mimic sounds it's heard.
That's a radio squelch, a bird, a little girl. Why is there a bird inside my house?
Come on out, it's the police.
Okay, I believe you. I'm coming. I'm coming out. Oh, Jesus!
It was the thing that was wandering around outside the mountain.
Come on out, it's the police. At least it killed him quickly. It's a monster!
Yeah, that was the same mask that popped up in the woods
Yeah, the
camera.
other one. Oh, I hate that. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so the government's doing experiments with thought forms. They decided to make a base for it, a research center inside Mount Greylock. The construction crew doing mining for the construction come across an ancient network of tunnels with artifacts and stuff in them from cultures all over the world worshipping something. Suddenly they all get morphed and become monsters, and right after they open it, not only do they get morphed, but all of the areas around the mountain are experiencing issues as well.
I don't like this.
What are your thoughts?
Fuck. Just straight up fuck. Because, like, these creatures are, like, terrifying. Like, at first it just seemed like, oh, it was like a mouth thing. But no, this is like some entity, like, changing them. I'm still confused where thought forms come into hand, unless, like, the thought forms are part of this, and I just don't see it. Oh,
Well,
I don't like this
because
at all.
some of the issues that are happening in the areas around the mountain involve thought forms, like the
Yeah, like the
woman's
baby. Yeah.
So, in some way, thought forms are tied to whatever this is that they released. It's not only deforming people, but is stirring up more thought form activity.
Maybe it's like something really like psychological already going on, and like because of the paranoia and the afraid of like this situation, it's starting to make these things worse in process or something.
It's
It's something.
It's definitely something interesting. We're an hour and a half in recording, and there's some long videos coming up. Do you want to cut this into 2 parts?
Let's make it a 2-parter.
All right. We're only doing this because looking forward, we have a 12-minute, a 20-minute, a 33-minute video. We're already an hour and a half into this. We're going to split this into 2 parts. If you guys are excited to see part 2, leave a like and subscribe. If you have any info, non-spoilery info, well, I guess we'll record the next one before this one comes out. If you guys have any info that you wanna share with us about this, like anything we're missing, let us know in the comments below for sure. I know this is a popular series. I know we're not going too in-depth covering it, mostly talking about what we think of it. So if you guys have any info that we missed, let us know. And with that, have a safe night, guys.